Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to LEGO Batman 3. Let's continue. So, this game is starting to annoy me. I crashed after doing the first section of Space Suits U, and it didn't save any of it. So, we have to start all over again at this point. And that's not very fun. So, I did the first of 3 acts here on this level. I'm gonna try to now race through the first act again since I know where all the collectibles are.
We may need some assistance.
But I don't want to spend a lot of time
Justice
on
League
it.
members.
It took me 33 minutes the first time to get through this. I'm gonna try and move faster. There's really no excuse for the game to be crashing. Ever.
Mayday. Calling all Justice League members.
The truth of it is, the way these games crash, and they just crash to desktop, they give you no feedback at all.
Justice League members.
It's
we'll take the check, please.
if I try to go look in the logs, sometimes it will say one thing, sometimes it will say something different. I haven't checked the logs for this game, but
oh wow, that's a lot of bad guys.
we don't get
We have a
a
security breach, Caped Crusader.
concise
Saves time.
explanation.
We'll
Like,
come help.
your computer ran too hot, your video card ran too
To
hot,
block their escape.
you
Yeah,
ran out
I
of
know.
RAM,
We'll get another ride.
your hard drive messed up. You never get anything like that. It's just, oh, the game didn't want to work for a second, and because it didn't work for that 1 second, it's just going back to, it's gonna crash to the desktop with no explanation whatsoever. And if they just tried to fix and identify the problems, it would at least be a step towards progress if they tried to identify problems. We'll switch out of Power Girl into Robin here. Not that I have anything against Power Girl. She just doesn't have that magnetic ability we need here. So, I want to stay in spacesuit and just try to laser beam everything that's around here. And if I find any chunks of studs, pick them up. Of course, I can't really stay in spacesuit that long because I'm immediately going to be thrown against some explosives here. Why does Batman have missiles in his Batcave? That's a good question. Dad? Come over here to power suit. Now there is a pretty good amount of studs I still need to pick up here. Hey, I just noticed something. Even though the game crashed, all the studs things are still on. All the extras are still on. A LEGO game has never done that before. It has always reset the extras to being off when you restart the program. What a change. A tiny little improvement that should have been done in the second game they ever made, and yet it took rather a long time. To actually do it. It's a weird statement to have to say, but it feels like the creators of LEGO games are both at the exact same time slow to adopt new change and always experimenting. Because they really are always experimenting. But then some of the things they're just stuck in their ways about, and they don't experiment with. Thus, the reason why we have these, the suit system here, which doesn't really work as well as it should. And it's better here, I will say that much. The suit system in LEGO Batman 3 versus LEGO Marvel Superheroes is a lot better because there's just fewer characters that actually have different suits, and then a way to actually switch between different suits. This guy's the one we need up here. Go ahead and attach the Robin aircraft here. And so that Robin piece, by the way, is a flyable vehicle on the OAS planet. So we need Robin now in the hazard suit to suck up all these pieces. It's like 15 pieces here. And we need to switch back to the RC radio controlled suit. This seems redundant, this whole system. Did they make this radio controlled car system because they wanted to make radio controlled cars, or because they were given instructions to not have younger looking minifigs in the game? Because they could have made Tim Drake here look younger, look like a kid, and be capable of crawling through this doorway, much like Anakin Skywalker could crawl through small areas. I mean, that's certainly a possibility that could have been done. But instead, they have him just the same size and shape as everybody else. LEGO in general doesn't make a ton of kids. They sometimes make like a baby model. It's a really, really small minifig. But almost all the others are assumedly adults in age. Now the LEGO Friends line, I guess that is more lax about that since it's a newer thing, and they seem to be almost all teenagers in that age. So I need 50 mini kit pieces here, but there's way more than what you really need. Like, there's 50 here. Let's see. Just where we are, but there's another 10 sitting around somewhere else around this map. Come on. So we're kind of just pretending to take all the actions that would be needed. So we play this level in the order that you played it the first time. I could just fly around to the few things you actually have to interact with. But right now I need those studs somewhat. Go ahead. Pump this with the next 25 studs. I am so surprised they brought back this mechanic. It's so slow. There we go. So I found a hook anchor I can grapple with, and that pulls that and turns it into a fan all of a sudden. So what here is a cool feature, but it's a little confusing. There's a bar here that we're gonna have to jump up and pull. But without the bar just going straight up as it is now, it looks like you should either be able to hit or spin this valve. And that's just not what you do. Instead, you go over here and you activate these things. Activate that and activate that. And then that starts the flow. And it probably should just end right there. And then we see the animation and everything change. And we jump up and pull that. And I like that concept of having to jump up and open valves. But I think that that bar should have been there the whole time. And you should have been able to jump up on that at any point. Here, the animation to fill both rockets, you could have just done that once. It wasn't necessary to spin it around to do the other side. At this level, I don't believe we've caught any of the minifigs or the extra character token that we need. Let's see. Yeah. We may have gotten one of the minifigs and that's it. Mini kits, not minifigs. Go ahead and use this to pull this down. Bridge. Jump around and get some studs. Here's a plastic man area, but we can't access it yet. We need Batman. I suppose I would have more trouble getting around if I didn't have infinite light and infinite fuel enabled as extras. So, if you were going to try and play the free play mode without any of the red brick cheese, it might give you some trouble then. But that's certainly not the right way to play. I don't feel. The cheats are there for you to enjoy them. If you don't ever get to use them or turn them on, they have no point in existing. Alright, let's get all these studs. Break all this. Here we have the Green Lantern platform. Break all this stuff in front of it. Switch over to Green Lantern. So that makes a little ship that flies around and leaves a trail of studs that I can collect if I felt like it, and then a mini kit. So you could sit here and try and follow this path and go up and down and then go all the way around, which would be rather difficult. It would be rather difficult since the only way to go up or down is with the A and B button. But you could certainly try it if you felt like it. Let's see. Switch over back to Batman here. Explosive power suit Batman. Switch over to Robin. Switch over to Illumination suit. Hop in here. So to get the other way, the other entrance to the, well, the exit, I suppose would be the right thing, to the Plastic Man area, I have to do this section. I can't just skip over it. So I think I may have moved too far. Yep. You have to wait till you see the blue button and do it, and it is slow. I saw the blue button. Yeah, you have to have the B button. It's red, by the way. Why am I calling it the blue button? I don't know. Sorta helped with the ring of studs, but not. The areas we're digging in are rather small. So now I'm not in control of it at all. I'm not touching anything. It's just gone into a cutscene, effectively, to put out the suit that we've already unlocked, and because we've already unlocked it, all we do get is a stud instead. And now we can play as Plastic Man and come through this section, and then we need to change to Robin and then put on the illumination suit and press the B to activate it, and then we have these planets that we smash. And we get a bad Doctor Who reference. It is a bad Doctor Who reference because Doctor Who's TARDIS is in a blue police box, not a red telephone box from the UK. So, I don't know what the deal with there was. Maybe they hadn't gotten the license for Doctor Who yet. They eventually did get it in LEGO Dimensions. There's a whole level dedicated to Doctor Who, but maybe they just didn't know they animate it blue. That wouldn't be a big issue. It really is. When you're talking fandoms that are obsessive, you want to make sure you get every possible detail right. Otherwise you're going to come off as a phony. Oh, so we'll come over here now that we can fly and open this way. Up. So Robin can make it up there. We'll come over here and switch to Robin. That'll go into magnetic suit to do this. And then we'll switch to hazard suit to go ahead and just suck up these pieces, which are extra and you wouldn't have even been able to get before you hit that point. So it is a little confusing as to why there are 10 extra pieces later on in this game. Unless we find another one of those devices in Act 2 or 3. Trying to break everything here. Go ahead and draw this. I was having trouble drawing around the edge here because it was a little detailed. It was getting caught up on one of the edges. Didn't have any trouble that time. So now we can go here and find this. So Robin could get up here. And we can go here and find this. So Plastic Man can travel from that to that. And I think that's all we can do as far as Batman. To hit B and actually pick that up. Now if you look at the top left here, now that we're holding the Bat Cowl, the score times 2 doubler is on top of it. And the first time I did this level, I kept thinking, did it just bug out and say I had 2 of them? And that's really what I thought it was doing, but no, it was actually just overlapping. So there is a bug in the visual presentation there, but not in the internal game. So now I have all of the there's been no save point. There is no checkpoint. So if the game chose to crash again after I do some more work to finish this act, I can't do anything there.
I knew you'd come through for me.
I guess I could save and exit here. So like if I return to the watchtower right now, it would save my progress. And that's about the only thing I could do if I was constantly having crashes. But I'm going to suspect that I'll run through this whole section kind of easily. Odd, the B button won't automatically switch to the techno suit here. Oh well. It's 613 is the solution, we already know that. Let's run over here and hit this switch. Jump, 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 jump. So the numbers don't indicate a score or anything. Step on this. So I could literally take as much time as I wanted here with no penalty. And then the question becomes, why does it only give me 2 hearts? Well, almost to true hero at 157,000 studs, which is a very, very high bar compared to other LEGO games. It'll be very interesting to see what changes in the next game that came out after this when I get around to playing LEGO Jurassic World, to see, because there are some indications here of things that are just added or changed that strike me as rather different in a weird way. So if I don't hit this and instead jump this way, and jump this way, and jump, ooh, where is that going to reset me? Right here? Not a problem. Oops, that's a problem. Can I make it through this? Yes, I can. Jeez, was there a collectible or something? I guess there wasn't. I guess it was just a second pathway. I could have run this way if I so desired. Unless there was a collectible that that I had already collected. I like the checkpointing here. It is quite nice. As soon as you stand on a platform, that's where you are. And then here we have a really cool effect that's kind of deadly. Depending on whether you just have the foresight to wait. Because your first indication is you want to just run. But you just need to wait till you're ahead of the wave here. And then run towards the hole. And just trust that the wave is the same speed as you are. So you'll never actually reach the hole. And then that's it. I can never get this little left-hand corner, so if there is something there, we'll never see it. And I still think it should be 616 as a Marvel nod. I don't think you can get in trouble for using the number 616 as a code. Unless there's something about the Marvel Universe where it is 613 universe now, or some of the universes got destroyed. People would have to let me know in the comments if that was the case. So that took a few minutes less, 26 minutes instead of 33. And we're almost to true superhero. Right now it should save immediately.
Clock is running. We have lit.
It should be saving in the background as the cutscene is going on. It shouldn't show me the cutscene then save. That's ridiculous. The process is pretty simple. You beat a level, or an act of a level, you save, then you load the cutscene, then you load
Green
the
Lantern
next
Sector
level.
2814. I can hold the intruders until
If they
assistance
skip
arrives.
the cutscene,
the matter of the alien object cannot wait.
then
Find out as much as you
they
can
have to
and
sit at
report
a
back.
black
Please
screen
call
until
me
the
Hal.
next level is loaded.
Hello, Martian Manhunter.
Surrender now.
Okay, but first, I just want to
It
make sure
is
you
really
know
just a huge
everybody.
coincidence, isn't
This
it,
is
that
Firefly.
these bad
We
guys
brought him along
are
because we know you love a good fire.
are on the
Fire is, in fact, my
watchtower
one weakness.
when Brainiac shows up. It's just a huge coincidence. They should have written something in the story to explain that better. Like,
It might help if you stop playing games and help me get control of the main computer.
like Lex Luthor was brainwashed or something. Or Lex Luthor was in contact with Brainiac.
Oh, your hair is standing on
It would
end,
make sense.
Which I guess is just your eyebrow.
But for it to just be a random coincidence is weird.
Lower stage jettisoned.
Deploy solar panel arrays.
We're through the whole cutscene now, still hasn't saved.
It must take a lot of effort to make sure everything he drives or flies look like a bat.
Joker, stop him before he gets here.
I'm going to take him down old school.
So this is a cute gag, but it does go back and reflect that the VR mission to activate the ship in the first place was kind of unnecessary. Now it's saving at the beginning of this level. So this section only has one mini kit in it, and we have already collected it. So we can just try our best to get through this section as fast as possible. There's nothing here to really relate to or do. Just pick up one missile if we can find it, and just try to be as fast as possible constructing. Find them, shoot them, destroy them. when you don't really want to do this part, it's probably longer than you would be wanting to tolerate. And then the little chatterbox teeth look practically red, and then the red hearts look red. So I would hope it would have been nice if they had figured out a way to differentiate the way those look a little bit more. Maybe make the chatterbox teeth a little bit bigger. Maybe get rid of the red hearts. We don't really need red hearts in this at all, since we are just gonna die anyway. We're both playing here. What we could do though is we could take a moment to see what characters we want to play as. And this is interesting. So we can play as the Green Lantern right here. Or we could play as Superman, this character who's locked, this character, Star Sapphire, or we could play as the Bat Rocket, the Invisible Jet, or Martian Manhunter in his true form. It's an interesting combination of things that you can play as there. Missile. Let me find another missile so I can take out these turrets. Now, none of the ship's flying modes seem to be really different. You could play as like the Invisible Jet. That's kind of cool because now it's just invisible. But so you just see it looks like Martian Manhunter is flying the Invisible Jet, and it probably would have been Robin if I had gone directly to the Invisible Jet before. I guess I have to sort of compliment the game for keeping all the bad racing levels and vehicle levels just isolated in its own section of the game. A section you still need to do if you want 100% of the game, but at least they didn't let that badness infect the other levels. I had a lot of fun playing the main story mode of this game, and the fun started to gradually decrease as we played free-play mode and covered all these weird planets. There's a missile. Let's run around and still have to hit this guy with like 2 more missiles, and I think that means I need to stop him in place before I can hit him with a missile. Yeah, it's not until you have that target that you can throw a missile at him. These beams don't really do anything. They don't even seem like they really even hurt him. It's a little slow. We've probably been spending, I would say, maybe 9 minutes on this act. Still a lot faster than any of the regular levels if you try to run through
I guess
them.
I need to use one of my bonus super bombs.
I got this one.
No, Robin!
I'm really tired of getting shot at.
Bye-bye, boy.
So no real explanation how he was put into a shield, whether the watchtower itself was programmed to save him, or what.
You got any other tricks left?
No. You sure took your time.
Sorry, the waiter took a while to bring the check. I'll get Robin onto the jet. See if you can find a way in.
We're gonna need a bigger jet.
And no explanation really why the Flash can breathe in space. No real explanation why Cyborg can breathe in space. All those things might... Maybe you would have wanted to explain those a little bit better. Look at the two characters we started off with here. And then we'll go ahead and save and continue just to make sure. Switch to Batman in this suit. And again, we're kind of just breathing in space because we can breathe. Now what I don't need is I don't need to get any more studs. I just need to find the remaining mini-kit pieces. Although, having said that, that's not going to really stop me from picking up studs because I sort of do still need studs to unlock score times 4. So I think what I'll do is we'll just run around here and try to break as many things as possible and just make sure we're collecting everything we can collect. Here we see a satellite over here.
Good job, fellow crime fighter. Now I really must be going. Adam West, away!
So that was Adam West saved. Didn't really know that was where he was or anything like that. Just trying to break everything. Break up these asteroids. Try to play as thoroughly as possible. We can see we have 4 and a character and the red brick. And I have no idea where the red brick would be. It's gotta be in this 3rd section. Somewhere. But it could be several places. It could be in one of those asteroids I'm shooting right now. It could be in these. Well, it doesn't look like I can shoot the chatterbox teeth. I think we're close enough here where we can start breaking some of these things. Keep on breaking stuff. Keep on breaking things. 1 out of 5 there. I'm not getting any of those.
Another hint? What am I, the Riddler?
This one doesn't make any sense. Why is there just a... Anyways, we'll switch to this guy and pull the magnetics here. break everything as we walk around the ring. I'm trying so hard to play thoroughly. It would be so easy to miss things. We're up to 300,000 almost in studs. I need to be at 2 million to get the next level. To score times 4. If I find the red brick here, which if I don't find the red brick, we're gonna have more cleanup work on our hands. That will unlock score times 6, which will probably cost, if I was to guess, 3 million, or maybe even 4 million in studs. But it gets exponentially easier to satisfy those requirements as we get to score doublers. That being said, I'm still not really of the opinion that by the time we are done with this game, we're going to be running into a ton of extra studs. I don't think we're going to end at 4 billion. I think we will probably end somewhere closer to 0 after we've unlocked everything. In fact, we may even have to play some levels more than once just to get studs or nothing else. The fact that the laser beam works sometimes when punching something doesn't, or that the punching something works when the laser beam doesn't, is rather strange. And I'm not talking about the gold bricks that are designed to only work with laser beam. But some of these side quests, you were supposed to be able to punch a character, and punching them wouldn't do anything. You had to laser beam them, and that just seemed rather strange. So I guess I have to move forward here. Unless the red brick is one of those asteroids. And I don't think I'll ever know. Let's go for power suit. 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. 4 down. So let's run around in this section. We have a little cutscene here of Superman punching the missile. I don't know if I should hit that. I don't know what these things are. Let's take a moment. Oh, they're Lex bots. I couldn't even see what they were. Keep on breaking things and working around the edge. Either there's more to this level after this part, which there might be, or I'm missing some stuff. think I'm missing some stuff. Let's just walk forward here and not hit that missile or do anything with it yet. And instead deal with this. Like 4 out of 5 there. So, Arctic suit. No explanation whatsoever for the oxygen. Again, makes sense that scuba suit Robin would be the one used. There's a mini kit. Alright. Have to wait till it stops doing this little pop out animation. So we're missing 2 again now. We have 1 character stud, the red brick, and 2 mini kits. So that screams that there should be another section. Let's try this. No, that doesn't do anything. I don't know why my flying is not working. Doesn't look like I can go any further this way. So I've been all over this area, and it doesn't feel like there could be more to it. It really doesn't. So let's run around the here again. We'll grab that and shoot this and see what happens. We get that, which allows us to make a flash thing, which then Flash will build that. Scan. Build. And what does that do? It's a launcher that launches you right out. For what reason does it launch your way? To get to the other side of the watchtower?
This thing must be broken.
What a weird explanation. Okay. Checkpoint, which means it's safe. Good. Which also means that we can now find the red brick and everything in this room, hopefully, and then that will be the end of this level. How long have we been playing? 48 minutes already. Just destroy everything while we can. Is the checkpoint the same as saving and continuing? Not really. It's close, but it takes longer to save and continue, so I have to assume it's not doing the exact same thing. What is this? Thing. Carve out yet another Batman symbol, designed slightly differently. Ah, what a trick there. So that's all 3 of the characters taken out. Is there anything over here to deal with? Next boss. Here's something that only Brainiac would have been able to deal with, so that's probably the red power brick if I would guess. Let's see, switch over here to Brainiac, who is, where is he? Over on this row. Shrink. So what do I do now? Is there something magnetic here? Something we have to hit? Something we're targeting? Are we pushing this? Jeez, what is even the question? Let's go over here to sideboard. Come up here. Press this and do this part. Switch over here to Batman again. Oops. That wasn't what I meant to do. Batman. Switch to power suit. Spacesuit Batman. And we need arching suit Batman now. I assume. This still doesn't make any sense. Like, there's something here, and is it an RC control thing we have to do? Let's see what this says. As the atom, hold B to shrink down and return to subatomic size. Jeez, when are we gonna get the atom? This is gonna be an issue. Like, and I can't unlock things right now, apparently. So I can't even see their names. I mean, talk about frustrating. So I can't even get that red power brick or mini kit, whatever it is. Whatever that thing happens to be, it's just not available to me. Where's the demolition suit? Here it is. Let's start blowing some stuff up over here. open that. Build this as a treadmill for the flash. So we need a fast character to activate that. So I have to assume that this... Thank you, Batman. There, that turns power up. And then gives me this, which is Plastic Man. So let's see where Plastic Man ends up when we hit this. Well, he's not ending up anywhere. He's going to transform into something and bring back a red brick. Interesting. So, without the ability to get the Atom, I think that's our 10th mini kit right there. Where is the Atom? I don't know who the Atom is. Though, as a character, let's try Cheetah. She's probably fast. As a character, I don't know who he is. Really? Cheetah is not fast enough. Interesting. Well, Flash is fast enough. And I think that ends the level. I may have missed something there, but I don't think I really did miss anything important. And here we land in the hangar, which is in the free play area and never really used for anything. Wow, that was an entire hour to do that level, and we still weren't able to get everything. So you can see from my stud counts why I need to get more and more. I'm at 500,000 right now. It's probably going to be a significant effort just to get up to 2 million to get that score doubler, because I spent so much we spent so much unlocking all the vehicles without having the score doublers unlocked first, which is the worst way to play this. So what is this building? A bat rocket? Yeah. We're still one short there. We have Hawkgirl. What we need is the Atom. Miss Martian, not helpful. Like, until we can find the Atom, we can't really ensure that the next level we do is going to be as helpful as it should be, that we should get everything in the next level. So the next mission, I believe, I will double check now that we've done Spacesuits U and gotten almost everything. We didn't even get full True Hero on this, so as it goes along, we're gonna have to at least jump into a few of these areas. I think the next level is Space Station Infestation, so I guess that's what we'll do. I'll double check. You do get an achievement if you walk in this room. That's the only reason that room exists, by the way, with all the weird characters such as the Green Loontoon, Kevin Smith, Conan O'Brien, and who is the fourth there? Adam West, yeah. I think he's in there too. Anywho, we are at 49.4% done. We have 106 of 147 character tokens, so we're almost down to 40 remaining. We have 42 of 160 mini kits collected. We have 109 191 of 250 gold bricks collected. We have 3 of 16 true heroes and 3 of 16 red bricks and 16 of 30 Adam West's and Peril saved. So it's taking a while to redo these levels in free play because they were kind of long levels, but we are making decent progress as we go through it. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.